Tell me you've seen this.
The Bible has a message for the man who constantly doubts himself. Stop scrolling if you're the man that has so much greatness inside of you, but you speak poorly about yourself and all the things that you're working on. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 2 says, "A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth." In street terms, bro, that means that you eat what you speak. So you can either go, this will work out and I'm going to do this, or this might work. I'll try and see if this will work out. I'm not really sure. As an entrepreneur and leader, I had to cut that passive speaking from my vocabulary. I even had to stop allowing that kind of stuff to enter into my ears from the music that I listen to, and not even associate myself to anything that's doubt. Because if I'm reading a word here, everything is about faith, and you have to speak faith in order for it to truly happen in your life. And if you don't speak faith, bro, look what the Bible says. It says, "But the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence." In street terms, what that meant for me is I can literally be my own worst enemy. Like every time that I use unfaithful words, I speak low about myself, I associate myself to bad qualities or a person that I once was, and I'm bringing that into who I am today. I'm being unfaithful, and that feeds on violence, meaning I can destroy me. I can feed myself my own poison, and I can't be associated to that. And again, that's why I also can't be associated to any music that speaks about anything that's unfaithful, because I'm allowing violence into my life. I don't want to be associated to those kind of things. And it's important to note that violence is not just physical, bro. There is spiritual and mental violence now. Like, they've created music to cause spiritual and mental violence. Like, you might just be vibing to it, but the words that is going into your head, nah, bro. And then the Bible goes, "He who guards his mouth preserves his life." Street terms, it means to just be careful and responsible of everything that you say. And I know that's hard to do because it's easy to just like be loose with your words, but if you're careful, if you're precise, if you're strategic, bro, it really matters. It says it preserves your life, and it's why I'm highly careful today. I'm highly conscious, and if I say something I wasn't supposed to, I take it back and I replace it with something positive and something that's faithful, because you got to be super careful again, and also be careful of the things that you're hearing too. And I know it takes a lot of work, but bro, does it matter if it preserves your life? And if we're not careful, it says, "But he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction." In street terms, if you decide to be loose with the lips towards yourself and others, don't be surprised what happens to you. If this video came across your timeline, bro, you have gifts inside of you, but part of unlocking them requires stewarding your words. Be responsible with how you speak to yourself and responsible with how you speak to others. Share this with the brother.